our sector minister in the person of Honorable Kofi Idi Adams. Mr. President, just yesterday evening, I was actually sitting with the minister in his office whilst he was drafting his speech, because this occasion really meant so much to him. Unfortunately, he got a call from the big house this morning for him to attend upon the presidency to discuss a very important subject matter, which happens to be football and funding. And I'm sure when we talk about football, we know that cash plays a very important role. And so he then invited me to deliver his own speech, the speech prepared by the minister. And so I will crave your indulgence to read the minister's speech. Mr. President, the President of the Ghana Football Association, members of the Executive Council, delegates, distinguished guests, the media, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor on behalf of the Ministry of Sports and Recreation and the Government of Ghana to join you for the 31st Congress of the Ghana Football Association. This gathering goes beyond fulfilling a statutory mandate. It provides an important platform to reflect on our progress, take decisive actions, and collectively shape the future of our beloved game. Football is the heartbeat of our nation. It unites us across regions, communities, and backgrounds. Every club, official, coach, referee, player, and fan here today is part of the story of Ghana football. Congress is where we take stock of our journey and agree on the road ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, let me commend the GFA for a sustained commitment to grassroots football development and the growth of the men's game over the years. These efforts are already bearing fruits, with the Black Queens winning bronze at the Women's Africa Cup of Nations in Morocco, the under-15 boys claiming bronze, and the under-15 girls securing gold at the African School Football Championship in Ghana, and the Black Princesses excelling by winning gold at the U20 WAFU tournament. Equally encouraging is the recent form of the Black Stars, who have begun their 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifying campaign on a high note, winning back-to-back matches against Chad and Madagascar. This winning start is a strong signal that with focus, preparation, and unity, Ghana can reclaim its place among the best on the global stage. Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, I also applaud the key reforms on today's agenda: the introduction of a minimum wage for Premier League players, and the adoption of a standard player contract, and landmark decisions that will improve player welfare, attract and retain talent, and strengthen the integrity of our league. Equally commendable is the proposal for greater gender representation through the creation of a female vice president position. This is a progressive step that aligns with the national commitment to empowering women in sports. As a government, we are committed to creating the enabling environment that has made possible the recent broadcast and marketing partnership between Aseda Production, the GFA, and the government of Ghana. This landmark agreement reflects our shared vision, and we will work hand in hand with all stakeholders to see its full potential realized. Beyond the financial benefits, it promises to give our league greater visibility and global traction, projecting our beautiful game to audiences far and beyond our borders. Alongside this effort, I am pleased to announce that a proposal for a sports development fund has received presidential approval. and a bill is now being prepared for submission to Parliament. This fund will provide a sustainable long-term solution to the financial constraints that have long limited our sports sector, offering stable support for football and other disciplines alike. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to use this opportunity to encourage club owners and administrators to cooperate fully with the GFA and partners to ensure the league is marketed, packaged, and delivered at the highest standard. Let us work together to mark the Ghana Premier League not only as the heartbeat of our nation, but also a product that can stand proudly on the world stage. Colleagues, our ambition must also be to build a very attractive local league, one that excites fans, draws consistent crowd, and becomes a magnet for sponsorship and investment. Football today is not just about club pride, it is also serious business. We must embrace modern marketing, fan-based engagement, and strong branding to keep our game commercially viable and continuously appealing to corporate Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, in doing all this, governance and integrity must remain our foundation. Decisions taken here should reflect the long-term interests of Ghana football, guided by transparency, accountability, and fairness. Healthy debate is part of progress, but once decisions are made, let us unite behind them and move forward together. As we deliberate during this Congress, let us remember that the future of Ghana football rests not only in the results we achieve on the pitch, but in the systems we build off it. Systems that will outlast individuals and elevate generations to come. Let us remember, the world is watching. Ghana has talent, the history, and passion to lead African football again. With unity, professionalism, and vision, I am confident that the decisions we take today will inspire renewed hope among our people and bring glory back to our games. Ladies and gentlemen, while there have been proud moments, we must also be candid. The disappointment of missing out on AFCON 2025 is still fresh in the hearts of Ghanaians. This is not a time for blame, but for a resolve. We must strengthen our technical development, grassroots structures, and preparation for the challenges ahead. On behalf of the Ghana government and the Ministry of Sports and Recreation, I assure you all of our full support for the growth and development of football from grassroots to the elite level, from infrastructure to player welfare. Together, let us write the next great chapter in Ghana's football story. Thank you all, and this is the Congress that marks the beginning of a stronger and more united, successful era for Ghana Football Association. I wish you all the best for this afternoon's discussions.
Thank you very much, Honorable Betty Mensah, representing our sector minister. Can we give a round of applause, please? So, Honorable